Nice.
Kinley doesn't look thrilled. I tell you what, are you guys just wanting to call it for the day? Everybody's looking pretty out of it.
I just don't know. I don't have anything.
We can get a little farther.
Fresh to do.
I report my experiment to these folk. No work in here. Let's check out this river. River White Brook.
It was just me, but Scott's coming through really quiet. I can hardly hear him.
Let me see if I can adjust it here. Say stuff again, Scott.
Hello, hello.
Cool. Right. So over to White Brook River.
Yeah.
Let's see. This connects some of the other cities and whatnot. It looks like it's kind of a river that has like locks and stuff at it so that they can have the boats going along, and then they close like the locks, and then they get the water to go up or go down or whatever. They've got telegraph poles. They're working on the railroad here. But you're still like a day or so outside of basically you went a day outside of Melwick's to go to the Scope Plains and find out it's dead boring until you get to Barter Town, and past that it's way too exciting. And then you went back through Melwick's and over to the White River or White Brook, and they tell you that that goes either to Hika, or eventually you'll get to the Old Forest Road, which they recommend staying away from.
Huh.
Unless you got serious business in Sweetwood. That's a logging town.
What's the deal with the Old Forest Road?
Yeah, they got bandits on there. Sometimes there have been wolf attacks. I even heard about a bear mauling somebody.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's a logging town beyond it called Sweetwood, and then beyond that is forest and whatnot. I've heard bad things about that forest. People have started calling it the Dark Forest. So I don't recommend going that way. So once again, it sounds like either bog boring till you get to the frontier. Once you get to the frontier on a lot of this stuff, then it gets overly fascinating. So yeah, I think it seems to be a recurring theme of like the civilized areas. Everything's fine. No wild shit going on. No monsters to attack you. Once you get to the borderlands, then, anything goes past that. So they civilized the fuck out of the area around the cities and made it as bog boring as possible. For adventurers, this is a bad thing, but most adventurers like to go to the borderlands or hang out in the borderlands and stuff because they crave the constant bloodlust that can only be sated there.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, suppose we could get a train there if you guys want.
The train doesn't go along the Old Forest Road.
I'm talking about to the Barter Town.
Oh. Well, because there's also the Western train route and such goes on in. There's if you're looking at places around Melwick's there, the Western train route, that takes you to Winchesterton Fieldville, Bradford Shireton, Suit Farnsworth, East Winter Vale Borough, Longdale Hornday Anna Borough, Hillamorrow Lillington, and Blackbriar. Those are some small towns there. And eventually, that one takes you over to Cinnabon. That's their town there. And then past that is out to the Lonely Moor and the castle.
What castle is that?
I'm not sure what the name is. It's an old haunted castle. People don't go around there any because of, they tend to disappear if they do. It's quite a ways out, he says. It's we're talking, I've only heard about it. And that only from another guy who came and told me some stuff. Yeah. But Barter Town, that should be plenty interesting if you can afford the money to go there. It's 2 full days by train, though. That's a lot of train time.
Yeah, if you want to pony up for that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of money. Usually the only people who can afford that are the wealthy. But, of course, the really wealthy ones, they get the fanciest cars ever. Because I don't know about you, but calculator, go, calculator, paying.
Probably be cheaper to sell the pack horse and buy a different one down there if we need one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can definitely get a pack horse at Barter Town. They sell everything.
Double the money it costs for the horse to get it there, which is stupid. But, so yeah,
space is at a premium there, but if you want to go in big style, it's 720 guilders to have your own butler.
You don't have very good luck with butlers.
He raises an eyebrow at that, like, what the hell is going on there? Okay, so you guys
just 100 guilder each, so the pack horse.
Okay, so you're getting the crowded, shitty seats to be on for 48 hours?
Sure.
Well, because you can get the upgrade for 240 guilder each.
Just want to get there.
Okay. No problem. You guys get crammed into a train with lots of other people who are thinking exactly the same thing, and it is just a fucking nightmare. You got 2 days of rattling, and they're using coal and whatnot, so your train carriage is up near the engine, so you're constantly getting coal and stuff in there. All the rich people, they're at the back of the train. Yeah, they're enjoying life back there with their butlers and their hot women and hot men and just good food. And oh, you hate these people so much. So anyway, eventually you guys get to Barter Town. Barter Town is on the edge of the Himinges Desert and the Gravehorn Salt Flats. It looks like the town is made of scrap metal. The train pulls right the fuck up to it, and even before you get off the train, people are outside yelling that they have different kinds of shit for sale. Everybody seems to be selling stuff. Most people are just pushing through the people that are surrounding the train. There's a few really super gullible looking people going, oh, look at this already, going over and checking out what they have for sale. But it looks like pretty much one of those towns from the Fallout video games where it's all made of old recycled shit. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it looks like a huge bazaar where they are selling everything. And you get to see a new flag. It looks like it's a red plus sign with a yellow background and crossed black swords on it. Those guys look like they're dressed. They seem to be lizard folk who are dressed in like desert wear and stuff. It's them, and then you also see. You don't see any Genovian flags for some reason, but you do see some flags from the people who are busy subjugating the shit out of them, mainly Westmead. Looks like this is a place where lots of different things can be bought and sold. You guys are busy stretching out from being on a train for 48 straight hours.
Right. First thing I think I would want to do is so we're going to have to go through all of that shit again. I think I should go and try and buy some painting supplies.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're up to. That's clever.
It's a great idea.
Everybody's like, I can't wait to sit down again. Yeah. No problem. Let's see. You can buy some pretty decent painting supplies for 50 guilders.
Okay, done.
Mm-hmm. They also are giving there's different people that are giving different rates on gold to guilders. If you want to give me if you don't want to give me a bargain roll, you can get 250 guilders per gold. If you do want to give a bargain roll, you might get a little bit better rate.
I will go with the bargain roll.
Ooh. He ends up giving away his gold, coming back. Magic beans!
Yes.
Yeah, you were lucky to get the 250, I think.
Try to change some money.
Would you like
Well,
to...
I didn't say I've actually changed up any money. I was just seeing what rate I could get because I still got a bit left over from the 300 I changed up.
I'm assuming that if you're going to be spending a couple of days, you're going to need a place to stay. Mm-hmm. And for that, you're going to need money. That's my guessing. Let's see. The place to stay will be... plus, you're going to need whiskey. There's just you have a lot of needs right now. Let's see. Hotel prices. Own room, no bathroom. Hotel room with bathroom. Let's see. With a bathroom. Fine suite for up to 3. 30 guilders per night. I mean, you could get 3 single rooms for 18 total guilders, but the fine suite for up to 3, 30 guilders, that's not a bad rate.
Okay.
You're going to need it for at least 2 nights? Do you want to get it for more than 2 nights?
No, for now, just 2 nights.
Okay, great. That'll be 60 guilders, sir. You're staying. It looks like it looks like it's kind of a metal wood redone cactus of something. No pointy bits on it, thank God. And then they covered it with as many different wall hangings and tapestries as possible to make it look posh. Posher. Yeah, it's on the 2nd story, but Kinley doesn't worry about going upstairs. He says, that's very nice armor you have there, sir. Would you like us to have somebody shine it and maybe try to make it less fragrant?
Yeah.
All right. And we'll go ahead and have people set up with bath water. We'll start heating it up now. Would you like any bottles of alcohol?
Yes.
Something good or something fancy?
Something fancy.
5 guilders per bottle? How many bottles would you like?
10.
50 guilders, sir. Would you like food?
No.
All right. Would anybody else like food? He says, looking pointedly at the other 2 people.
Yes.
Good food or fine dining?
Good food.
60 florins each. 100 florins per guilder.
Make that roll to change out my money.
Yeah, for the 250 rate, they don't care if it's in new money or old money or what kind of money it is, so long as the metal's good.
I fumble my alcohol roll on this new alcohol.
Right, Kinley's passed out in his room with the bottle.
No, alcohol law.
Oh, alcohol lore. Sorry, I thought that was such a rare occurrence. I was just running with it. No problem. You're not sure what it is, but it's tastes to you like it's made from turnips, walnuts, and ass.
Favorite.
Perfect.
Yeah, I failed my bargain.
You're lucky to get 250. If you fumbled it, you'd get an even worse rate or some fake bills.
Wanted to trade out my one last gold coin. Get 250 guilders.
Did you want a painting set also?
We didn't get enough supplies for the three of us.
As far as I know, there's one painting set, and that's Kinley's, and he's possessive of it. Likes to paint and drink. And if he drinks too much, then his paintings get more and more erratic.
All right, we'll get 2 more painting setups.
Okay. Don't forget to get food for 2 days.
Bargain the painting setups.
You're thinking the price will probably not move a lot. This is a small ticket item.
Yeah.
All right, it moves a lot. Right, it'll cost you 70 per painting set, and he tells everybody else that you're a horrible man unless you buy them.
Hey.
There you go. Happy now.
Just want to check and bargain.
You could so. All right, so you've gotten food, alcohol, room, you're set. You spend 2 days. Go for making them trumps. Whoa. It's going to be a rough time. So you're going to need the room for another 30 guilders.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're going to be using about 32 guilders per night, including food and stuff like that. Or per paint attempt. Per paint attempt would be 64 guilders. So 64 guilders later, you made the painting. So, nurse, 64 guilders.
No, I feel done.
You're done?
I'll put up 64 guilders.
Oh, you've got another attempt coming, Alex. I know Wrestling Rad would love to get hold of that trump card when it gets done.
Nice.
He really catches the mood of this room that he's in painting. Just a few lines here and there to really bring it to life.
I'm done with that still. No, I'll spend fucking pause.
Really?
No, because I can't do this skill again, can I?
Not today, but you couldn't today anyway. It'd be another 64. You'd just get a fumble card if you keep the fumble.
No, I'm just still fair.
Another 64 guilder, sir?
I'd have to change out more money.
Another 250 guilder for a gold, sir?
Bargain.
The guy just smiles at you.
Hey.
Ah, right. He'll give you 280.
Sold.
That's per gold coin, so if you want to do more than one.
Hopefully one will do it.
One won't do it. I mean, yes, hopefully. So, another 64 guilder, sir?
Yep.
You continue funding drunken Alex Kinley's painting spree. It's like watching Pikmin trying to paint. He continues trying to paint the room, which will lead to some very surprised people if they trump into this room. Possibly from both ends. Oh, it's another nice painting. You make a nice painting. Everybody's painting nice. Look at us nicely painting. And now here comes the big roll.
Damn.
There he goes. Excellent. He managed to make a trump of the room here.
Well, no, I wasn't trying to paint the room.
Well, there's nothing else close to you than except this room, unless you're saying you go out every day and you're painting. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you find a nice isolated spot.
The room, because the room can change easy.
True.
I'm painting more like a bigger, like a main like building, like a town hall or.
You paint it. Okay, no problem. A lot of people stop and watch you work, and they're like, "Do all artists where you're from wear that kind of armor?"
Yeah.
Oh,
special.
Must be a rough place to paint.
Yeah.
There's also lizard guys and stuff around that you come and like watch you trying to paint. The lizard folk. Go ahead and everybody give me. Are you doing the same thing as he is, Scott? Painting the town hall.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Right, both of you in various times. Give me 3 attempts each at language Swahili.
Swahili.
That's what the lizard folk here speak. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The winds are steady
One's a fumble.
One's a fumble. Right. Lizard guy comes up and goes, "Do you suck rhino horn?" "Yeah, I like it too." "We should suck a rhino horn together."
Okay. Scott, see you later.
Take a card. You're off drinking with a lizard guy. Apparently a rhino horn means a drink or something. Let's see. There's a strong, steady winds that are blowing from the west to the east. The lizard nomads here, they also they're using land yachts, and their trading land yachts are really fucking big and impressive. You also see some Jawa-looking individuals. You can't tell what they actually look like because they all wear the brown robes up high and stuff, and wear gloves and all that, and have glowing eye things under it. And they're, working on selling scrap metal and stuff. They've got some sort of oversized vehicle they drive around in. The other people tell you to stay away from their filthy creatures until they smell Scott, and then they go, never mind.
I took a bath.
Let's see. Also, nobody made their Swahili rolls. You have no idea what that guy's name was that you were drinking with, but he just kept talking to you, assuming you spent Swahili. And when he got drunk, he just kept babbling at you, and you're like, yeah. I speak alcoholic. He bought all the drinks, so good times. But yeah, you end up with a lovely trump of side of the town hall that hopefully people won't go, "Oh my God, where did he appear from?" They also big thing here is salt. Lots of salt. Mm-hmm. Everybody's selling it or whatever. You could get stuff in that and all that. Let's see. What else is interesting here? They have all kinds of different shit. There's various kingdoms that are beyond this that you guys can find out about. If you can each give me a research roll, I will tell you stories of what lies beyond here. Alex is like, don't want to talk to anybody, just drink. Do it.
No good.
Glenn, who's normally an expert, seems to.
Research.
He's like, it shows a guy going, "You know what's beyond it?" And you see Alex's hand cover his mouth. And he goes, on his mouth.
I'm drinking.
Right. So that's what you guys discover. There you go.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else around here.
Well, we made it to past town at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, you go and take a look around town, maybe get to know that quickly. The layout of things.
It looks like more than half of the town is subject to change because people are coming, going, setting up tents, taking down tents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, I don't suppose they happen to have any, I don't know, sporting events that seem to be dome shapish.
Not yet. I'll bet they would enjoy that.
Why have you not got a blood dome here, you Neanderthals?
Exactly.
We don't need another hero.
Yeah, that's what's going on here. It's, essentially, everybody's trying to make money here. Everybody comes here to trade something. That's one of the reasons why you guys were like, "What's up with that?" when you're painting, because this is not a big artist place. So yeah, people were rather surprised to see painters and stuff here. But you know, nobody gave you any hassle or anything like that. I mean, especially not the giant guy wearing the penis armor and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
There a library or anything?
oh god, no. No, this is pretty much a giant swap meet, is what this is.
Okay. Can I ask around more about what's out there, or we done with that?
You can try half if you want.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. I was going to answer and you get nothing, but I was wrong. Okay, let's see. What's beyond this? You talk and meet up with somebody. Of course, if you go back that way, back up toward the Horseshoe Mountain Range and swamp and all that stuff, there's mountain trolls that live there. They mostly keep to themselves. They keep themselves to themselves, whatever the fuck that means. And let's see, if you manage to go down caravan through the desert and stuff, now sometimes, no, not the ones here, mind you, but sometimes lizard folk down south enjoy a bit of brigandry from time to time. There's another town down there that I heard about where the lizard folk meet up with the things that live in ATAW. Not even sure what kind of creatures those are that live in the place called ATAW. They got a black sun on an orange flag. That's how you know with them, all right? But they meet up and they got their own kind of barter town somewhere after the desert. But the desert itself is huge. It's immense. We're talking, I don't know, maybe 100 days of walking, go through it. Nobody can get through that desert unless you know how to do one of those land yacht things that they got there. Those are faster than lightning. Now, I'm not sure what's beyond ETAC, but I heard that there's some sort of jungles and stuff down there. And they got strange, wonderful plants and a lot of spices and stuff come up from ETAC, the spice trade. It's at this point Alex's fumble kicks in when he hears spice trade. He just walks up behind the guy and falls off his stool.
Spice trade.
Oh, says the guy, I'm in so much pain. I just got bitch slapped by somebody wearing gauntlets. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna hurt. Also, there's not a lot in the way of justice here. This is pretty much like everybody brings their own bodyguards and shit. Since you guys don't really seem to have anything, nobody's really bothering with you. But everybody else, they keep their fucking guards on their stuff. You know, if you got big shipments and stuff, big guards, lots of them. But I mean, it looks like Alex's big wealth is a big hammer that he looks like he knows how to use. So people aren't really curious about that. It's like, oh, look, he has a big hammer. Do you want to see if he can use it? No. The payoff is not worth the risk, And Glenn's got some large package that he just doesn't put down.
No, I got that scythe trick now.
Oh, did you? Okay. Right. So Glenn doesn't even have anything. I mean, nobody's going to mug you for a couple of paint sets. There's much more lucrative shit you can get.
He does have a fancy cape that people might be taking.
Yeah.
Are you wearing that again?
I don't think you'd want to keep it off for that long. He seems to
Yeah. This place is pretty rough. It's like if you got more people than somebody else, then you can have whatever you want.
Nah, that'll draw too much attention.
Yeah, I would. Okay. I mean, there is a lot of wind. As long as you stay in the right direction all the time, facing west, then, but it's kind of a rough thing to do. So, yeah, you find out about another apparent spice trade thing that's going on. Cut to Freddy going, ha! So yeah, that's what's going on there.
That's great.
What else? Let's see. What else we got? I'm looking to see because there was something else I thought was in here. Yeah, there's a few missions that you guys don't have time to do. Like some people got themselves killed and their corpses need to get brought back and all that. But yeah, Kingdom of VTAC, outbound trade, spices and silk. Yeah. This was written years ago, too, before Freddie got into his spice trade.
I could just see him listen to this right now going, what? No one told me about this. Yeah, there's a reason why we did.
If you send him down there, he may get killed doing the spice trade, so it is worth considering. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but if he gets killed doing the spice trade, then that'll teach him a lesson about spice trade.
No one told him about this, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, nobody's mentioned shit. Well, actually, you guys are. I think only one or two people have been here, and they looked around, went, "Yeah," and left. It's like, okay.
No, I'm happy to come back to this place and explore more when we've got time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's pretty much as far as you guys go, unless you just want to indulge in some mindless violence and shit occasionally against bandits. Not a lot here, but what you're thinking is if you were to get merchant types in here, like Wrestling Rat or something like that, this would be a place that they might be able to find some merchanting things. I mean, occasional killing and stuff. It's like, he's trying to rob me. Let's kill the shit out of him. But other than that, it's a pretty the world is not like infested with monsters and weird shit like it is in the MMO world.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Anything out beyond the salt flats?
Let's see here. Salt flats. Yeah, all the shit that I just mentioned, down to ATAW, the jungles, stuff like that. But getting past the salt flats, that most merchants can't do that because they don't know how to sail the land yachts, and also even if they did, then they'd be in the lizard folks' territory, and so they would be little worms on a big fucking hook. Plus, getting enough spices to actually make it worthwhile traveling up. That's why most of them just stop at Barter Town. Lizard guys come up, and they negotiate rates and stuff like that with them. Because it's considered hella dangerous continuing out down in their territory. There's no humans that have been to ATAW that you've met.
So it's salt flats and then desert.
Well, salt flats, desert, they're kind of like intermixed. You can avoid the desert parts and stick to the salt flats and whatnot to go all the way. But I'd say they kind of run parallel to each other.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an ugly amount of desert. It's a definitely kill the PCs mad desert. Yeah, even traveling by wind boats, all their wind boats are pretty fucking big. Don't you have wind boat skill?
Have advanced land yacht.
Yeah, special. Sure, go ahead and give me advanced land yacht or land yacht rolls to no shit. Go for it. Even if you don't, you always got to learn.
No good.
Well, shit, you say. Also, you pick up a rumor that some people going through the Himinji's desert just disappear, including lizard folks. They don't talk about it much, though.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. There's also been talk about some people have seen giant worms in the desert, but, even the lizard men, again, don't talk about that. But some of the other people who are a bit more brave and foolish. And one guy you've talked to with your critical even believes that there's a lizard king out there.
Lizard king.
He can do anything.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's like the lizard folk. They're all tribal and stuff. They normally like to raid each other or sometimes fight each other or steal women folk. Well, whatever passes for a woman as a lizard from each other. But if something threatens the tribes that isn't a lizard, all the tribes will unite and fuck that thing up and then go back to squabbling. That's what I have found out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The lizard people are amiable here, but not in their lands.
Right.
So you got to find out more about the world a bit.
Okay. Should we do more trumps?
More painting. I suppose it'd be nice of us if we make a second one. And we could leave it somewhere for the other PCs.
Leave it under Freddy's pillow.
Yeah.
Or stuck to his forehead when he wakes up and he's playing the Indian game thing that they call it.
I think
You could do.
It's worth it.
You could try to make trumps of us, or
True.
I already know there's a couple of me out there.
That's because you're so sexy, everybody needs to paint you. Your golden penis armor with your big ass hammer.
It happens.
And then he sings it. He sings it loud. He sings, "I'm too sexy for my hammer. Too sexy for my hammer." So, yeah, if you want to spend more time, like I said, it's 64 guilders per day or per painted attempt that you spend there. Because I can tell you for sure that all your fucking sketches will expire long before you get back.
Yeah. Maybe I should try to find Dana. I thought she was.
She looked really tired to me. I think she wandered off.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
She could be hiding under the bed. She does that from time to time. Nobody knows why. If she is hiding under the bed, I get a fucking card, okay?
Deal. One more paint attempt.
Just one? What?
At least one.
You normally do them in groups of 4. Ooh, look at them go. What's your target?
Same one.
Okay.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh.
Nice.
You could probably turn out a couple of these and be happy.
That rules.
Glenn can't paint. He does not know how.
I'll trade you for that one.
Trade me what?
Hmm.
Let's see. I've got a card of the guest room in Amber Castle.
I've got one at the house in Amber Castle.
Hmm.
How about you just keep this one and pay for another 2 days, 2 times, so I can try and make one more for the other guys.
Deal.
Cool.
What should I call this one?
I put Town Hall.
Barter Town Hall.
Yeah, I'd also make a note who it's painted by because each person has their own painting style and stuff.
Painting style.
And I can only imagine what kind of painting style somebody like Alex Kinley has. I'm guessing bold brush strokes and all that kind of shit.
Everywhere.
Penises everywhere. Yeah, usual.
Okay, 128 guilders. 2 more attempts.
So that's penis picture. Penis picture. That's a bit.
I'll try to make one of Alex.
Yeah.
Hmm. Nice.
No.
Is somebody keeping track of how many general days? Because I'm thinking you're up at around close to a month now.
This thing with 4 rolls plus another 3 now, so that's 14 days.
Cool.
Would have been painful.
Lovely.
Right, I'm going to finish off by.
Do you already have a card painted of yourself, by the way?
Not by myself, no.
I mean, of yourself in your deck.
I don't think so.
You're going to want one eventually.
I know, but all right. Well, I'll tell you what. Because it's silly now, we don't need to be here for this stuff. So I'll pull up my trump of the embassy.
Ah,
Going to go back to the embassy,
cool.
and then I'm going to spend a bit more time trying to paint myself.
Okay. I think it would have been funnier if you made Scott pay for it and then trump back to the embassy. You want to go outside? You want to go out? Yeah, I think you do.
Why?
No?
Why do you want to have one of yourself?
Because it helps when you start getting into trying to defend against attacks on your trump. there's a skill that eventually you can get called the trump defense. But to be able to do that, you need a trump of yourself that people can try and access or call or whatever, and then you can try and then go defend against attacks or whatever if they're trying to attack you.
Neat.
Yeah. So this is fun.
Plus, it encourages everybody to have a trump of themselves, so that if they're ever looted by a bad guy, then they'll go like that.
Exactly.
Right. And then what I'm going to do is the extra Barter Town Hall one I've got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to slip that under Freddy's bed's pillow. Yeah, because I'm nice like that.
Cool. If you want to make a note in the thing, that would be great.
Oh, I can.
You know, I think I've got notes on something, and then I don't. What the fuck? Yeah, so pretty much at the embassy, take as much time as you need. Just keep track of the total amount of time, if you please.
Yeah. Try and make this quick. I'm just going to paint until I get it. Paint.
You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Cat wants to go outside. I'll let the cat out.
God damn it. 2 more days, that's it.
Huh.
A total of 16 days just of painting.
You said 16 more days just in the painting?
No.
Oh.
So 2 more days and I've got painting myself.
Ah.
So it's 16 days total just on painting. So I don't know what the rest of the adventure was. I think we had 4 days of traveling, 20 days plus, I don't know, 2 or 3 days around that.
Yeah, I'm going to guess a month total. Do you want my chips, by the way?
A month?
Well, you traveled a bit on foot.
Yeah, but how long?
About 8 days.
8 days.
Out a day or two, back a day or
walk.
two, out a day or two, back
I thought
a
we
day
made
or
4
two.
lots of rolls for that.
Pardon?
I thought we made 4 lots of rolls for that traveling.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
For 4 days.
Okay.
Plus 2 days for the train journey.
True.
So 6 days. Plus 16 days of painting.
Okay, so 22 days.
Right.
I was overing you by 8 days. I apologize.
Yeah.
Now you take up those 8 days and painting at the embassy.
No, I've already done it. I told you, 2 days.
Oh, okay.
First roll, I did it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm guessing before Scott can paint anything, he's going to need to spend the other 6 days.
What?
Scott's not as good a painter, so he's going to spend a long time painting.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is, why not just go for an even month?
Yeah, well,
You're close as it is.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to save days.
Ah, yes.
I gotta check in painting. Maybe I'll do better next time.
Fair.
So that's that. Right. So and then yeah, Trump.
I'm damn happy with that Mexican food.
Yeah, it was all right.
As long as I don't shit myself.
All right. I think we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, does Dana want to do end of mission card play, or can you bring her out from hiding under the bed?
See if she's under the bed.
Okay. If she's under the bed, I fucking win.
That's so funny. She like jumps out on him. Rah! I've been waiting under here for 2 hours for you to come and find me. Thought we were playing hide and seek. No, you're crazy.
Oh man, I don't know where the fuck it is, because I had a mission thing.
That was a low blow.
Which?
Freddie just put on the board. Your expertise will just result in going bankrupt after you drink all the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Could you say that?
I can't deny that.
That's so true, though.
Mm-hmm. Were you hiding under your bed? Do I win?
Not under the bed. There's monsters under there. Are you crazy? Terrible place to hide.
Sorry today's session was so fucking slow, but yeah, people just kind of wandered around and I let them. It's like, you don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, so we're painting.
Are you painting? What?
Yeah, I think I'm painting here.
Oh, okay.
8 painting attempts, was it?
Sounds right. Or no, how many was it, Matt?
16 days.
Painting attempts.
Total 16 days. Yeah.
So 8. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna have a whole bunch for the fridge.
Yay.
Okay, let's see if any of those can close. Just a second.
At least 2 of them.
No, I'm pretty awful at painting. Yep, 2 do make it.
Yay.
For my painting.
What did you paint?
Well, I'm gonna paint one of Handsome Glenn here.
Mm-hmm. And the other?
And where are we sitting? Probably where we're sitting.
I was gonna say you can always paint yourself.
Alex and I were doing the Barter town hall for many days. We ended up getting a couple of that. Then we moved on.
All right. Well, I'll do one of Glenn and one of Alex, so I can bug him. And we'll try to make those trumps. Uh-huh. Yep. Nope. Not of Alex. Not of Glenn. I just have pretty pictures.
Pretty pictures.
There it is. No, I hit it in something else. Wow, I am working against myself.
Have a dissemination before we do the end of mission refill. Anybody?
Yeah.
No.
I have an assistant refill.
I'll just take the refill. Dissemination on top. 4 cards.
Well, I need a drink after this.
Anybody got
I need a few.
Equalized again.
It's funny because I think Pete usually gets the equalization and Freddie usually gets the spark of divinity. So I would wager that Freddie has gained as many points as Pete has lost, which is fantastic.
Anybody got a nope?
Mm-mm.
Boo. Okay.
Are you like an assistant refill, Glenn?
Yeah, I got a couple of cards I want to keep.
Matt?
What's that?
Assistant refill?
If If you have junk, you can trade it to me, and I can
have 2 really good cards I want to keep, and there's 2 junk cards I've got.
Maybe Glenn, if you've got something, then hit me with the assistant refill.
Okay, refill.
Thank you. No red ones.
Oh, real quick, for cards, does anybody have any good ideas for the title for this rather plodding session?
Yeah, it's kind of tough considering all that went on. The only thing I can think of is because it's kind of where we ended off and where we might begin next time is Welcome to Barter. It's the only thing I could think of at the time.
Yeah, take card. I like that. Let me make a note of that. Anybody else have any ideas?
Smashy, smashy.
You didn't smash anything, did you?
Do you talk?
Smash the ice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Take card. Sheila, what you got?
I got nothing.
What?
You got nothing.
I got
There you go.
nothing.
What would Dana say about it?
Didn't risk my buddy. That's pretty specific.
Got to replenish if we want to do that before the end of mission refill.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. Which do you guys like better, Smashy Smashy or Welcome to Bartertown? Or we could even combine the two, Bartertown Smashy or Smashy Bartertown, which would give the totally wrong idea to anybody listening, which would be fine. What do you guys think?
Smashy Smashy might be
Smashy Smashy better?
I'm just trying to think if there's something else actually, because I think well, it's just a hard one to really come up with a name for, isn't it?
Yeah, you wandered around. How about wander down to Bartertown?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.